Well, there's plenty of summer camps for kids, sports, dance, math camps. I mean, you name it.
That's right, but you've probably heard about those, but what about manners camp? Why not teach your kids to mind theirs?
Send my kids there. Here to explain, Mary Beth Buds with Courteous Kids. Good to see you, Mary Beth.
Thank you.
We're going to get a lesson in just a minute, but first tell us more about this manners camp. What is it?
Well, the Manners Camp is offered during the summer of every year. Normally, throughout the school year, I work with schools and colleges and organized groups. And during the summer, I have an opportunity to open up the lessons to the general public. So I try and organize summer camps. And this year, we're offering 2. Actually 3. We just added a 3rd. So
What age kids is this right for?
This one is designed for ages 6 to 12 years old, and we cover every day as a different topic. We cover greetings and introductions like we'll be covering today. We cover communication, social media, telephone etiquette, cell phone etiquette, and then we go into table mapping. I call it table mapping, but it's table setting, the rules of the table, and then we have a graduation dinner at the end of the week.
Do you think these things are really a lost art? Because honestly, do
A
you know how
lost
to
skills.
set a table?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I think we should test you on it. No.
Well, you know, for the
But,
most part, I do.
the proper order of where everything goes. Do you think kids aren't learning these things as well as we did when we were
Well,
younger?
I think society's changed, and the time, the family unit's different, the time the family spends together is different. So I always consider myself like the cheerleader to the parents, and kind of their backup, you know.
But it seems like things have gotten more informal. You
They
know,
have.
Kids don't call their friends' parents Mr. Smith or Mrs.
Right.
Smith anymore. They call them by their first names.
Right, this is very true, and that's part of what we try and teach in the summer camps is that, you know, we've gotten to the point where it's so easy to work off of a phone, to text, and you're not face to face.
Right.
So you can say a lot of things that you normally wouldn't say, you can act a certain way that you wouldn't normally act, and my job as an instructor is to teach the kids that someday, maybe not right now, but as they get older, that face-to-face skill and all of these skills will become more and more vital. And to teach them that it's not just mom or dad nagging at them to be a certain way, that society really expects them to be a certain way. So that's my job.
The crown is
The
a part of a
crown.
lesson that you're about to give
Yes,
Mike and I.
right.
How does this come into play, and what are you teaching us?
Well, Courteous Kids is very interactive and hands-on. So everything I do, I want to make them want to come back to me and learn manners and see the importance of it. So this is called the Crown Game.
Okay.
And everything I do is role-playing, activity-oriented, and the crown is to teach them the order of an introduction and the rules of an introduction.
Okay.
So,
How does it work?
well, you want to see?
Let's do it.
All right. So, first we have to, we have to stand
You're
up.
fine. Okay, we're
Stand.
standing up.
Okay. So, whenever we do an introduction, there's always 6 rules to an introduction. So we
Okay.
always stand,
Okay.
we smile,
Okay.
we shake, we see into each other's eyes.
Okay.
That eye contact's very important. We say your name, you say their name. And then when it comes to an actual introduction, there's 3 very simple rules for kids to remember, and that's where the crown kind of comes into play. Ladies before gentlemen, so ladies always go first in the introduction.
Okay.
Older before younger.
Okay.
And then people with titles in their name. So that would be like Dr. Zhivago or Judge Judy or
D.
something like
Giacomo
that.
doesn't count.
No, that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick little, the visuals really help the kids remember the rules and remember, you have to establish a person of order, and that's how you do it.
And we've got less than a minute left.
Okay.
So
who is going to be our person of honor?
I'll
Well,
take it.
you
it
do
would-
the introduction.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
what do you want
you
me
have the
to-
crown. So, all right, so we give us a simple rule. Why don't you just introduce the 2 of us? So you use the 3 rules to establish it. Ladies before gentlemen, older before younger, or people with titles in their name.
Omaha, I would like to introduce you to Mrs. Buds. Is it Mrs. or Miss?
Mrs.
Mrs. Okay.
Mrs.
And Mrs. Thomas.
Mrs. Thomas.
There we
so
go.
I would be the person of honor because
So does that mean you get
But
to wear the
I
crown?
get to wear the crown.
Excellent.
And I assume you're older, but I don't know for sure.
That's
exactly,
true,
and
that's
that's a very
true.
important part because you're not allowed to ask people's age.
Right.
Let's show people the information on the camps if they're interested in getting their kids signed up. The next one's coming up June 23rd. another one coming up in July, and you have a special offer for our viewers as well. If you're interested in getting your kids signed up to learn all of these important lessons, mention the Morning Blend, receive $10 off registration. You see the website right there on the screen, courteouskids.com. Also linked to our website, omahaMorningBlend.com. Thank you so much. A good, important lesson
Kayla
today.
really wanted to wear the crown.
I'm going to wear the crown. Go to the break
Thanks for
anyway.
coming. Still to come, travel guru and former NFL star Donnie Jones with advice on how to save cash on summer trips.
And I'm learning what's new in wedding jewelry. Here come the rings in about 3 minutes. Great.